we finished up our photo shoots and now we're moving on to Matterport. I'm really glad that we did that because we saw some things that we wanted to change so that by the time we were doing Matterport, we were able to come at it and tackle it exactly the way we wanted to. One of the wishes for this property is to have us be able to scan indoors and outdoors. So I'm gonna actually start by opening up one of the doors here, which is gonna be the main one we use to get outside. So I'm just gonna prop this door open, even though we have air conditioning. How do you feel about that, Luke? Maybe we should prop it open later. I just realized in Atlanta we can't do that. Normally I would just leave the door open, but wait, okay, Dan, note to self, when we get to this room, then we open the door. Okay, jeez. All right, do over. So normally I like to start on the ground floor, but since I know that this is the most advantageous light for us to start it, I'm just gonna start the scan here in this foyer because I think it'll be easier for you to see me and for the shots to go well. So I'm just doing a little quick level by eye. I'm not using a level on this. I find that this camera, maybe you have to add a level here beneath this mount or have it attached to your tripod to have there be an easier way to level it. But I find that this seems to lose its level for me a little bit more than the Pro 2 just because of the way that the camera it is and the way that it's shaped. So now I'm just gonna go and hide. We're gonna do our Matterport thing we do, which is run away from the camera. So many people have asked me over the years what I like to use. This is a Sub 5 Amazon purchase, Sub 5, and I use it for carrying around my iPad. This is an iPad Pro 2020 with LiDAR. It was the first one that came out with LiDAR, so I bought that, and it's been doing great. And since Matterport changed its file management, that has been amazing because I've been able to offload a ton of stuff from this and have it be freeing up space on my iPad. So I was really glad that they did that. That was one of my huge pain points for a long time. So we're just looking to make sure that our Wi-Fi is connected to the Matterport. Here we go. We're good. Connectivity, not so much of an issue in a property like this because, we're inside. Maybe once we start going outside, we'll have some more connectivity issues, but I think for now it'll be fine. And what can I tell you? I'm using the Pro 3. And the reason I'm using the Pro 3 again is just, it's gonna look the best and it's gonna be able to let me scan the high ceilings, go more quickly, and be able to go indoors and outdoors. I'm doing the highest end luxury property in Atlanta. I'm not gonna use the, mid-tier or a low-tier Matterport for that. So that's my take on it. And that first scan's already done. Okay, so we're just gonna position it. My goal with this scan is not to be so attention to detail oriented on the dollhouse, Dan, because the dollhouse is important, but what is more important is your overall just impression of the completeness of the state of the as-built conditions and a sense of the space.
I feel like I'm at a dental hygienist office and she's taking my x-ray and stepping away from me.
It kind of is like that, isn't it? Okay, so this is a very important shot here where, again, we don't have all the lights on, but we have enough lighting. I'm centered here on the entry space. Let's maybe go hide over here. I can always fill in the spaces, I kind of can see that it cut off that corner there because it still is only scanning in a single direction, and then it's not able to see on the other side of the wall, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter.
Do you ever rotate behind the Matterport Pro 3 camera? Too fast for you?
outside, but it's too fast. I don't do it. I could do it, and if I did it, it would probably not save me that much time, to be honest, because I feel like what happens is that then if you have to redo a scan, the time that it takes for you to redo that scan, is it's not worth it, right? Because then you have to delete it, you have to start it over, and that's where you get the lag. And I feel like it also starts to mess up the integrity of the mini map. And so when the mini map has overlapping imagery, I find it's just less clean to work on. These are bigger jumps than I would normally do. You can see that the footprint of the camera is more of like a rounded square than something like a circle. And also the dots are they're square instead of circle. So that's how I think you differentiate your Pro 3 scan that way.